BGM. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Soggy, how's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by. I think we're getting in message, everything all sorted out as well. I appreciate you. You ever play basketball with Saber? She got a signature move called a fadeaway. Boo! Fadeaway jumper. Boo! Boo! What's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. I for some reason have a really killer stomach ache, and it is not going away, and it's really strange because I did not have too much to eat for dinner. I had some stuffed mushrooms, and I've had this exact same brand of exact same kind of stuffed mushrooms made the exact same way many times, and I cannot kick a stomach ache right now. So I was taking it easy for a little bit. I've been, sipping on some tea and pop some Tums. It's still not going away. So we're gonna see. This is gonna be an endurance test. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best. These mushrooms are stuffed, bro. Yo, butter my biscuit and call me a happy Pride Month. How's it going, Nose May? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Tummy hurt, and Tums are not kicking in. I'm kind of hunched over right now. Actually, I'm in a very strange position. Not that you guys are really able to tell, but you like the new BGM though? I found the name of the track. I found the name of that song from when we went on a date with Saber. I'm playing it now in hopes of her coming back to me. So we're diving back into Fate, which I'm looking forward to because things are heating up. And also, like I said yesterday, I think we're we're at least rounding the corner on the end. I'd be really surprised if there was a lot left, because if you could tell by the thumbnail, this is our 20th time streaming this game. So we've put in a lot of time, and on Steam it says I played for 60 hours already. So that's kind of a lot. And this supposedly only being one what do you call it, one route. Craziness. So yeah, a whole ass work week, which is kind of crazy. Also, I haven't gotten a Steam achievement since we projected Saber Sword while fighting Berserker, I guess. So another 180 to come. Dog, what's up, Fonka? How you doing? We're not doing every route, at least to start. We're finishing this first one, and we're taking a little break. And by little break, I mean at least enough to do the Nonary games if we don't start that sooner. So TBD. But I hope it is not understated that I am really interested in it. I do want to watch. I want to consume more of the content. I want to learn more of the story of the world, and maybe watch the show. I don't know which route the show is though. So butter my butt and call me biscuit. You mean a synonym is Timmy and honey, and throw me to the lesbians. Happy Pride. Is that true? Has anyone heard that one before? Throw me to the lesbians. I'll come back even more lesbian. Nosemate, thank you for the 95 stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. I mean, more than a little break. Are you saying I'm going to be going through the many stages of grief after this ends? Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I still have so many questions about this damn game and this damn Holy Grail war. And if they hide so much behind other routes, I'm gonna be kind of upset. It'll be smart, but I'll be kind of upset unless you can really speed run stuff. After you do a first one, you're all right, now you make this choice, or you do this thing, and then you go, and I don't know, how different are they? Is it holistically different? Is it a branching path at some sort of impasse? Yeah, you're me, you'll probably immediately get with the fuck, that didn't answer all my questions. Next route now, which is a mistake. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. They're really, they diverge super. That's so crazy. Okay, so does it make sense? So I'm like I said, my stomach is fucking killing me, and I don't know what it's pissing me off. It's so annoying. Bleh. Someone's in dates. I got questions. Obviously, you know, we're not going to learn more about Archer. We're not going to learn more about Assassin. We're not going to learn more about Caster. We know enough about Berserker. We didn't learn Ryder's real name, but we learned a bit about her. So like servant stuff I would like to know. But then there's like other people, right? Like what's her name hasn't been involved in forever. Sakura hasn't been involved in forever, and like I don't know, supposedly she was, you know, the family. I had hopes that she wouldn't be involved. And then when Shinji was involved, I was like, oh crap, maybe she is involved. But then he was like, no, family only got one mage. I was like, all right, maybe she's not involved. But I don't know. They made her very involved early on and had like an affiliation or like a relationship chart thing with her on the timeline. So like, is she more involved in certain routes? I don't know. What else? Like I want to, well, what's the point of building a relationship with Rin, right? Like if it's clearly just, you know, all Saber all the time. How to make 20 different animes on this one game. It's not just this one. There's so much. This is just the baseline. So purely based on decadal memory at this point, but if I remember, the 3 routes diverge early in week 1. What? Oh wait, week 1, sorry. Because week 1 is like first like 30%, 30 to 40%. Like we're on day like 13, 14. So yeah, it has not been a long, maybe even like 10. So it has not been like a very long time. So yeah, I don't know. I got questions that like I'm sure won't all get answered. It is what it is. So we'll inevitably come back to this game. This won't ever, you know, once we finish this route, we'll take a break, do some other stuff with the time, come back, eventually make our way through. I was like, trim my fingernail. I took off my nail polish. I trimmed my fingernails. I trimmed my fingernails a little too much, and now like my fingies kind of hurt too. I'm a mess. Chris, you buy the narrative balls, got me visual novel style. So yeah, so we're just visual noveling it up like crazy now. Dust, what's going on? Welcome in, coming with the evil first. How you doing? You, what's going on? I was out of town for the last stream, so I'm gonna go watch them now. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. You, good luck. We're all counting on you. Uh-oh, why do you say that? Thank you for the first. I appreciate it. You, I hope all has been well. Thank you so much for the support. We'll see you when we see you. And I hope you had a good time out of town if you were traveling for anything fun. Claude, using your fingernails. I just read from Tedo. I might do it again. I might get like black nail polish, right? Because that'd be kind of cool. W Girls Frontline 2 Wednesdays. Doug, neither my nor any general stream interest could justify bringing Girls Frontline 2 streams back. I did get the Cat Girl though. I did sign on and get the Cat Girl, and I have not opened up the game since. So Wednesday, gotta start catching on so much Arknight story before the job starts. Do it. Listen, I said you can let a pink hair Prince Boy read chapter 16 in Unrealized Realities, and not the Kierag one, but soon. Bastion Dip, yes. You know, actually I did do one day of Gunsmoke, but yeah, I don't know. It's just get the outfit for her. I feel like it was your speed. I don't even know if I saw what it was, to be honest. I don't really want to spend any more money on that game. But I don't know. It's just I'll come back to it at some point. It is what it is. Mike, how are you doing? Welcome in. I've been here just lurking, doing recovery stuff. I hope recovery's been doing well. I appreciate you stopping by, but take care of yourself first and foremost. You know how it is. Okay, well, I can paint my fingernails red too because it's not a special color or anything, right? No, it's just for Tedo. Yeah, I don't know. You feel cute if you paint your nails, and then if someone comments on them, you're like, yeah, and then you both move about your day. So, whew. Anyway, oh my gosh. But Dust, I hope you're doing well. My internet's slower than the last day. I don't know what happened. Well, welcome in. I appreciate it. And you still got the evil first. So I go to the gym after to ease myself back into the 6-day routine. 6 days is crazy. Good for you though. I still only go 3, sometimes 2 if I'm not feeling good, because yeah, this past Saturday I didn't go. I don't know why I haven't been feeling good lately, actually. tummy troubles and popping tums like crazy. So burst out of place or anything before we finish our beer. Oh my god. Demand freaking Botan glazing alcoholism or like just downplaying alcoholism. Crazy. I forgot to look if the newest or when the new episodes of that come out, because there's 2 more before that show's over and we want it to be done before we schedule it. All right, so it airs on Friday, so we have, so this Friday is 11, next Friday will be the 12th. So 3 beers, no dinner. 3 beers, no dinner. Actually, funny enough, anytime I do 3 beers, no dinner, I don't have a stomach ache, so that's a good point. 3 beers, no dinner. Should add that gif on. So one of my 3 days of like 100-minute gem sessions into 6 days of 50. Oh, okay, well then hell yeah, that's good. Good for you. Do you do like a do you do full body split? I don't have a stomach ache. You don't have a stomach by then, period. A stomach by then. True. True. Modelo erodes the stomach lining. 100-minute gym. Yeah, it's been a while. I also have not sent any of my workouts in the chat, but I gotta get back on that. I'm curious on what folks have been doing. Yeah, I've been kind of like settling in on stuff. I've been making slow progress on. Unfortunately, a lot of things I can't really do any more weight, so I've just been trying to either get better control or more reps in. So like I've been stuck at 2x15 at 20 for preacher curls for the longest time, because like I can't, that's the kind of workout where like I really cannot do much more or else my arm will die. I cannot do a higher weight because I cannot do that full extension of a curl well, and I can't do more reps because after 15 I'm tired. So I'm kind of stuck on that one. So I mix in concentrated dumbbell curls at a higher weight. So really doing shoulders, biceps, back, triceps, shoulders, quads, core, cardio all on Mondays. Dog, what the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, I gotta break that up a little bit. At the very least, pull the leg part out. Typically what I hear is full body split. You do like upper body 2 days, lower body 2 days, the cardio after on all of them. But I don't do that because I'm dumb and I don't like doing lower body exercises because it makes me run out of breath too much. Self-destruction workouts, definitely vodka cord. Vodka, you do CrossFit? I don't even know what goes into CrossFit. I don't even, is CrossFit still even a thing? Our shoulders, chest, triceps on Monday. Okay. Back lats, biceps Tuesday, legs Wednesday. Okay, now we're making progress. Oh man, I don't even remember what CrossFit is. Yeah, because what, all right, let me pull up what my recent ones were. I've done let's see. Monday I did chest press, low row, cable tricep push down, back extension with weights, dumbbell preacher curls, dumbbell wrist curls, dumbbell lateral raises. And I do those pretty consistently. So maybe if I wasn't fighting the tummy demons, I'd be ripped, you know? Be swole femboy whole hella girls, that's true. Listen, what do you think I've been working towards? Legs are also core days folded in. I do not do my abs at the gym, mainly because I do not have like a machine that I could do stuff with the abs. I'd have to pull out the mat and do abs that way, and that's embarrassing. That's a humiliation ritual. I'm not into it. Even if there's no one there, it's embarrassing. I see myself in the reflection of the mirror. So anyway, still got a little bit of tummy ache, but we're gonna jump in. We're gonna pick up where we left off. I do not think we finished the day last time. So yeah, no, I can't do cable core pull downs. The cable doesn't work. It don't work for me. It's not adjustable. So all right, so we're continuing. I do not think we finished the day last time. Yeah, that's right. So we came back from our breakup after the date, ran into our room, got all pissy, and then Rin just walked up. Because this is her right here.
ちょっと、いつまで寝ぼけてるのよ。いい
Chotto.
加減起きてもらわないと困るんだけど。
That's alright. My real girlfriend's here to pick me up. Huh?
だから起きなさいって。もう10時過ぎよ。ご飯を食べさせろってイリアがうるさいんだから、起きて相手をしてあげなさい。
You're capable of cooking too. Why do I gotta cook for Ilya? I forgot we're on babysitter duty. Ugh. Ilya won't shut up about how hungry she is. She's literally a little baby. Why can't we drop her back off at her house? I remember I was the one who was vouching for it, but now she's a problem. She sounds upset. I snapped to full wakefulness. Fully woke.
10時過ぎ?
Yeah, dog. We were pissing and crying after our breakup at the bridge. I jump up.
そう。正確には22時17分。夕飯の時間にしては論外ね。
Nonsense. You can still eat dinner if you want. Does Saber have the house? Get the dog? I don't know. She can have Ilya if she wants. They were getting along pretty well. Tosca stands over me looking annoyed.
すまん、寝てた。すぐに行くから今で待っててくれ。
Surprised she hasn't made a remark about Saber yet.
それはいいけど。
Fuck.
シロ、セイバーは
I was like, so she hasn't said anything about the address me. Address me.
いや、ここにいないんなら道場か今じゃないのか。
Oh, you're a dumbass. How'd you forget already? Insane. Address me.
シロ、私はセイバーがいないから聞いてるの。
Obviously, dumbass. Like, I know it's a week for us, but even I remembered. Tosca's serious, and I instantly realized that means...
まさか、あいつ帰ってきてないのか。
Yeah, you ditched her on the bridge, and you turned around and you saw her crying, and that was one of the worst scenes in this entire fucking game. Can I see her here what we're hiding at? We got next line from the elephant in the room. Got addressed.
ちょっとシロ、帰ってきてないってどういうことよ。
Exactly that. Tosca runs out of the room after me. There's no time to explain. There's always enough time to explain, but I ignore Tosca's yelling behind me and I rush outside. Shoes on? Town is quiet. Just like yesterday, there's absolutely nobody around. I don't have the patience to think about how odd that is. Now they're bringing more attention to it. Oh, they got the sad backstory song playing now. I do not like how deliberate they are about this line right here. They are so deliberate. I don't have the patience to think about how odd that is. We thought it was odd last time when we talked about it. I'm pretty sure. There's always time to explain this anime. Exactly, bro. I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. Destiny 2014. Unbelievable. Soak it up, man. Saber hasn't come home yet. I actually don't blame her. We had a huge argument. She said she was going to fight alone. Knowing her, she'd do it too. Saber's nowhere to be found. If I can't find her, that might mean she's actually fighting Lancer, the final servant, as we speak. Still got a command spell though, right? That's good. But I head straight to one more place, that damn bridge. The air near the river is cold. The night is chilly, and when I passed the park, it was so cold the entire place felt like it was covered in frost. My cheeks and ears sting with the cold, and my breath mists white. If it's that cold in the park, I can't imagine how absolutely freezing it's going to be on the bridge when the wind blowing up from the river. That damn bridge. There, I see her. She's still here. Oh, this motherfucker went home, fell asleep, forgot about it, and she stood here the whole time. I hate men. I hate men. She's right where she'd been standing when I ran away. Saber leans on the rail, just gazes out over the water. Maybe she's following the sun, which is long set. She's staring off into the distance, her eyes fixed on a red horizon that's long since vanished. Fucked up. Fuck men, exactly. Misandry ain't good. Real human being and real human being. A real human being. And that's when I realize Saber is strong, but she's weak too. It's your fault. Her dignified appearance is just her way of trying to prove she can get by without anyone's help. But at the same time, she's so fragile that she might slip through my fingers if I reach for her. She can't do things alone, but she will probably keep that front up till the very end. So, just like me, she'd been staring up at the unreachable stars. All she does is look at the setting sun as if it's all she knows how to do. I can't leave her alone. If our argument needs a loser, then it's unquestionably me. No shit, bro. We knew that right away. Why is he acting all noble? Why is he acting like he's the bigger person here now? It's led to me swearing never to let her make that face again. I step out onto the bridge. Saber doesn't seem to hear my footsteps. I approach without a word and lean on the rail next to Saber.
体冷えるぞ。
She jumps in surprise. Saber finally notices me.
シロ
She called me Shiro, at least. Leans on rail. Yep, babe. That's all you have to say? Start with I'm sorry. Listen, he's a man. It's a toxic man. Her calling us Shiro is at least good. Remember, the last thing she called us was master again, which was a step in the wrong direction. She turns towards me.
こんな時間まで。いつまでも帰ってこないから、遠坂が心配してたぞ。
This is the worst apology ever. The only thing that could make it worse was if you pulled out a ukulele. He hasn't even said anything about... Yeah, he hasn't said anything about him being worried or about him being sorry.
そうですか。それは悪いことをした。
Now you're making her feel even worse.
別にいいけどな。けど、なんだってこんなところにいたんだ、お前は。いや、
はい。ここにいたのは、まだ行き先が決まっていなかったからです。シロは勝手にしろと言ったでしょう。ですから勝手にしようと思ったのです。けれど何をするべきか、何をしたいのか、どこに行きたいのか思い浮かばず、ずっとどこに行くべきかを考えていました。
She sounds like a lost child. Saber doesn't look me in the eyes as she speaks. Maybe she feels guilty? Well, probably, since you haven't said anything about... Maybe she does after the fight we had. I can't blame her for thinking I must be angry.
申し訳ありません。リンには世話になったと伝えてください。
He just gaslit her. He swear... Unbelievable.
ランサーを倒し、聖杯を手に入れたのなら、シロの元に戻ります。ですから、それまで。
Kind of got her ass with that line. I mean... I don't know. Responsibility avoided. Yeah, just gaslight and manipulation. She's saying that she intended to wander around alone without anywhere to go home to. That idiot.
何言ってるんだ。お前が帰るところは俺んちだろ。
Also, it's so funny. The I'm like 99% sure the short and TikTok that went up today was the one where I was like, nah, Shiro, here's how you win her over. You gotta gaslight her. You gotta manipulate her. And now he's doing it. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Why are you doing this? Why are you gaslighting and manipulating her?
飯だって布団だってちゃんとセイバーの分を用意してんだから。
Unbelievable. He actually still hasn't said he's sorry, which is crazy. And I'm very mad. Following your instructions to the T, but he didn't buy her the stuffed lion. Yeah, it was that one. Came to pull her back like a lost puppy. She's acting like one, right? Next job will have better hours. Be home by Benny stream time for real. Let's freaking go. Hell yeah. Having the vodka commentary special with the Benny reading is so back. What just happened? It's so good. Nature's healing, however briefly between jobs. No, we'll be back full time. And you want to know what else is funny? Vodka getting auto modded for every single line again. I think I see what it flashed on my screen so fast. I don't know what it is. I think it was the part about the armor. They're both in the wrong. We should have definitely hit. Am I even able to say that? Something in the armor with do whatever you want to do, and how Saber's just kind of just not whole as a person is true. It was a two-sided thing, but I don't know. Shiro still a bitch. They're two halves of a person, but they're the same fucking half, so they don't fit. Automod doesn't understand context. Honestly, I hope to God that they don't, because that might end up worse. That might end up worse. We'll have more explaining to do with some of these messages, I fear.
ですが、シロはもう私のことなど知らないと。
How can you mean to her? No mean to her. Look at it. You can't be mean to her.
そうだよ。セイバーが何考えてるか、俺にはわからない。
I thought you were coming here to apologize. I say that, and then I take her hand. Okay, whatever. Step in the right direction.
シロ。
うちに帰るぞ。いくらサーバントだからって、こ
Is
んな
that
に
true?
冷えたら風邪をひく。早く戻って、あったかいものでも食べよう。
Is that true? Can servants catch colds?
ですが私は。
What is this sprite?
それと、言っとくけど、俺は謝らないから。
What?
文句があるなら、今のうちに言っとけよ。
Huh? If our argument needs a loser, then it's unquestionably me. It led to me swearing to never let her make that face again. But I'm not going to apologize. One step forward, two steps back with this guy. Fuck it, let Rin win the war. We don't deserve any holy grail. I'm crude about it, but I try to avoid her gaze. Toxic masculinity. She stares at me confused. Yeah, no shit, bro. No shit. Saber looks like she wants to apologize, but I ignore her. What? What are you hoping to happen here? Marriage counselor would have a field day with you two. Maybe that works in my favor. I'm tired of playing marriage counselor in this fucking game. He never listens to me. It's like the fourth wall is too strong sometimes. Maybe that works in my favor. She doesn't say anything. She just follows me in silence, holding my hand. And thus concludes our date, everybody. We head across the bridge and into the park. It's 11 o'clock. There's nobody in the park, but it's packed with plenty of decorations like fountains and street lights. Like something is about to happen. All right, something's definitely about to happen. I walk briskly. Saber's steps are sluggish. She stood on that bridge for more than 5 hours. Yeah, and you went home and took a nap, and then had the audacity to come back and double down, and then drag her ass away and not give her a chance. Fuck you. She must be freezing and tired. When I tug on her hand, she occasionally stumbles like she's about to fall down.
もう少しゆっくり歩こうか。なんか調子が良くなさそうだし。
You don't seem well. Incredible observation. Round of applause. I'm so proud of you. I turn toward her as I speak.
いえ、体はとても元気です。ただリンの言葉に踊らされるわけではありませんが、こうして手をつないでいると本当に合いびきのようだなと。
We're not on a tryst. And just like that, my face turns bright hot red.
そうだな。 手離そうか。セイバーが迷惑だったらの話だけど。
Oh my god. Should have at least gone back to Build-A-Bear. The blinking?
いいえ、私もこうしている方がいいです。シローの手は温かくて安心します。
We do not deserve this. We do not deserve any good graces from her right now. I'm so mad. I still have a stomachache. I'm so mad. And there our conversation ends. I resume heading home just to cover my embarrassment. Saber follows in silence. I'm not even sure how much farther it is to the house. A little embarrassed by the warmth of our clasped hands, we both leave the park. A lot's happened today, but if we're ending the day with warmth like this, hell, I'll change religions and thank that priest, who indirect as he may be, allowed this moment to happen. Of course, the second I think that.
どこに行く?
Who the fuck?
勝手に人のものを持っていくな、小僧。
Is that Gilgamesh? We run into someone we never should have. What was with that PowerPoint transition? The elation I'd felt vanished, and my mind goes blank. I knew something was about to happen. Goosebumps cover my body, and I realize I've forgotten how to breathe.
シロー。
Saber standing behind me probably feels the same. She grips my hand tightly in her own. The same way I feel a sense of impending death, Saber feels the inevitable despair.
待たせたな、セイバー。
Is he just in normal street clothes? He's not in his armor? Or is this someone else?
約束通り、こうして
No, because this is what he was talking about.
あーちゃ。
It is him. Whoa, what the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Was it in the prologue? Who, I didn't recognize him in his armor, but I think it's the earrings. I think it's the earrings that's making me think back. It was Sakura that was walking with some fuckboy, like, really early on. I think. All right, hold on. I'm not gonna go back in the game. I'll try and pull up VOD. Because now I gotta check. Because I had thought about this somewhat recently. Check out my collarbones. Ad drip is crazy. Would it have been part 2 or part 1? And we've been streaming this since last year. This has been going on for a while, huh? Wait, hold on. Where's the first one? Was at the start of the year. Let me see. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Also, YouTube is being hella slow right now. Let's see. Part 4, part 3, part 2. January 7th was part 2. Where is part 1? Oh, I found it. Okay. It was. We streamed this on New Year's Eve. Our first Faith stream was on New Year's Eve. Okay. See if I can find this. Okay, so remember what the background was. It was just in the city. All right, so we summoned Archer. Okay, no, that was it. It was just very expo dump, meet Rin and Archer. Because I think, no, she was walking alone, I think. Okay, so it would have been the second stream. Sorry, I'm really determined to see if I'm right. I know some people might get mad at this. Not too bad. All right, where are we? Let's see. So Archer, Lancer. Hold on. Archer versus Lancer, but that was with Rin. Would it be after that? Lancer. For House. Was that the third stream? Hey, look, it's Saber. When the hell was it? Was it that brief? Maybe it wasn't as long as I thought. Let's see, there's Sakura right there. Maybe it was the night before. All right, hold on. Oh, hold on, I think it's right here. I can tell he has a human body, so that makes him no servant, at least. Is it? Who are they talking about? Foreigner? He didn't have the earrings. What? It was just the blonde hair and red eyes. Is that him? I don't know. It kind of looks like him, but it's the same color hair, the same shirt, but a different hairstyle. It might be. It might be. I'm gonna say it's him. Asterisk. Needs to sue his barber. That original haircut was bad. He looks a lot better here. I lost my cursor again. I hate this game. Oh, my fucking god. Hold on. Bro. Why does it do this? It's OBS's fault, I'm pretty sure, but I gotta... My brother in Christ, I just want to stream. Okay. Okay, let me know if anything's cut off. Blame OBS. No, it is. It is an OBS issue. The man in gold. The unidentified heroic spirit who annihilated Castor's bone soldiers and even took out Castor with barely any effort. Now that monster stands in front of us. He's so close. We're at exactly the right distance to begin slashing at each other at any moment. Death looms right in front of us even more than when we faced Berserker. He doesn't give about to kill you vibes. Look, he's even got a little bit of a smile on his face. I mean, listen, Heracles, on the other hand, totally different vibe. This guy? I don't know. What's up, Stormy? How you doing? I do kind of like this sprite. He looks like a little fuckboy.
どうしたセイバー。俺がわざわざ出向いてやったのだ。いつまでも黙っているのは無礼であろう。
Oh, what was that? Boy.
それとも俺のものになる前に少しばかり遊ぶつもりか？しようよ。
Play a bit. Archer stifles a laugh. He's not even looking at me. Saber is his only focus. He admires her like she's a piece of art. Yeah, look at her face. Saber's demeanor changes. She must have made up her mind. She's already determined the man in front of us is an enemy while I've hardly moved a muscle. Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot.
シロ、何としても衝撃だけは防ぎます。 その隙にあなただけは離脱してください。
Oh man, here we go. I have to make choices again.
それがどれほど困難かは分かっていますが、あのサーバント相手ではそれが精一杯なのです。
He's not even in this Holy Grail war. It's not fair. It's not fair. He's not supposed to be here. Actually, he knows where we live, too. Even Kide was caught off guard. I can hear the apology in her voice for not being able to do more. Even someone as powerful as Saber can only block his first attack. My chances of getting away from this guy are slim at best. Saber's asking me to forgive her for what's about to happen. She probably knows there's no way for her to defeat the man in gold. Not with that attitude. I can't let her do that. This is different than when we fought Berserker. I know, though I don't have proof, that making Saber fight this servant can only end badly. Actually, I do have proof. I know from seeing his noble phantasm last night. That was last night? Saber can't beat him right now. This is not a matter of her skills as a knight. That's not even the right way to look at this. No heroic spirit, so long as they remain, a heroic spirit can beat the man in gold. That is Aura. Dog, I'm not gonna be able to take a hit. He's gonna be like stepping on a bug. He's not even gonna notice.
シロ、
I cover Saber and face Archer. Dog, he's gonna like exhale and we're gonna die. What? Shiro versus Gil, literally the "oh you're so sweet" versus "hello human resources" meme. We finally met Gilgamesh. Yes, except they haven't said his name in the game, but I know of him because people talked about him in chat ahead of time. So I'm still mad at that person that was talking about him ahead of time. But then we saw in the settings that is his name. So I believe in Shiro. Go get him, big boy. No, honestly, based on what he did, based on his actions for a little bit, yeah, manifesting his downfall. Actually, yes, Shiro, you go get him. Yeah, you gotta defend Saber, right? You wanted to apologize or something? I don't know.
ほう、そうか。マスターがいたのだったな。
A dog!
あまりのみすぼらしさゆえ、犬か何かだと思ったぞ。
Listen, Mr. Gucci Belt, I'm just a high school kid. He smiles cheerfully. He raises an arm and lazily snaps his fingers. We're dead. I feel sick. I need to leave right now or I'm dead. There's no rhyme or reason. I just know instinctively that this guy will kill me for standing in front of him like this.
行け、セイバー。ここからなら境界が近い。あいつなら、あれが相手でもお前をかくまってくれるはずだ。
Are we close to the church? Honestly, I thought Kide was spending this entire day looking into this guy, so he better show up or better help or something, man. Like a Bay Area tech bro. Insane. Oh, you approaching me? It's cliche, but yeah. There is a lot of cliche in this game. Whoa! I push Saber away and start running, trying to escape the death I can only hope isn't inevitable. There's no plan here. Why don't you let me make a decision? At least let me make the wrong decision. Don't make the wrong decision for me. I'm just going to risk it all and run straight at this guy. Then I'm going to project Saber's sword again, just like when we fought Berserker. You know, there's glass half full, and then there's straight delusional. This is worse. This is a worse one line than him saying, "I'm gonna take her on a date tomorrow." Like glass half exploded, glass quarter full. What's wrong with him? She got snapped. He got Thanos snapped. I'm blown back. What just happened? The moment he snapped his finger, something appeared right beside me. Hit me with that again. It's a giant hammer. It knocked me aside like a piece of trash, and I slam hard into the ground. I can't move. My body is completely useless, like all my bones have turned to jelly. I've lost all sensation in my limbs. The pain is so dull, I can't even tell if I'm still alive.
殺しはせん。今ここで貴様を潰せば、セイバー
Damn,
も
bro.
消えてしまうからな。不本意ではあるが、聖杯を呼ぶまでは生かしておいてやろう。
That's disrespectful. The man laughed. At least that means we still have a chance. I try to push myself up, but my body won't listen.
だが思い上がるなよ雑種。貴
Mongo!
様なぞいなくとも、サーバントを存命させる方法はある。単に今の状態が最も手がかからぬだけだ。それ以上さえずるのなら殺すぞ。
So what's your relation to Sakura, bro? And where is she? Like, did you form a contract with her? Are you contractless? Free agent? And then my mind goes blank. He will kill me. If I make even a single move, he'll do just what he said he would. I can't possibly move after that kind of warning.
シロ
Saber tries to run toward me.
どこに行く？邪魔者はいなくなったのだ。お前が向かうべきはそのようなクズではなかろう。
Oh, that is an evil smile. Oh my god. Maniacal. Man in gold won't allow it. He stands in front of me and waits for Saber to reach me. Saber stops and glares at him. The two stand about 10 meters apart. I don't know about Archer, but Saber can close that distance in a heartbeat.
その様子ではまだ俺に下る気はないようだな。
Larry.
理解に苦しむ。お前ほどの英霊ならば、俺に選ばれることがどれほどの価値かわかろうに。
He's cocky. Evil.
よまいごと英霊になろうと私は王だ。貴様の軍門になど下らぬ。
そうか？いかに王であろうと、お前は女だ。主の前に神戸を垂れ、仕え尽くすが女の幸せであろう。だというのに何を拒む？まさか物も
He's worse than Shiro!
俺の女になるのは恐ろしいか？
Why is everyone so sexist? Why is everyone so sexist in this game? Oh my god. What's up, Elio? How's it going? Welcome in. Weird toast. Stub toe. Sound effect crazy. Oh, there are levels to misogyny around here. Get clearly, dude. Unbelievable.
Larry.
Oops, all sexists. God, but who is the least sexist person here? Lancer? That's not saying much.
貴様
Kisama.
そう
angry.
俺は奪うだけではない。等しく喜びも与えよう。俺のものになるというのならば、文字通りこの世のすべてを与えてやる。
Look how angry she looks. Get his ass. Claw his eyes out.
誇るがいい。お前にはそれだけの価値があると認めたのだ。
The man moves. He extends both arms and approaches Saber as if in a welcoming embrace.
そう。守護者になどなることもなく、死に
Guardian.
運命に戻ることもない。
Wait, how does he know her lore? Has he been playing the game with us? Has he been a lurker in chat this whole time?
もう一度だけ言うぞ、セイバー。このまま俺のものになれ。この世界で共に二度目の生を謳歌しようではないか。
What the hell? It's not in this game, but there's someone in the Fate universe that's so much worse than even Gil over here is left dumbfounded, and she's a woman. What? Is it like spoilers, or are you able to share any details? Because I'm really interested. That's insane. or at least what which one it's from. He's British, probably, or maybe even French.
断る。そのようなことに興味はないし、何より貴様と共に生きるなどまかり間違ってもありえません。
Talk to him. Saber looks straight at Archer as she speaks. She stands firm, not taking so much as a step back. His laughter suddenly stops. I'm not sure what he found so funny in the first place.
それでこそ俺の見込んだ女よ。
He's such a shithead. What do you mean?
はあ、この世に一つ程度は俺に従わぬ者がいなければな。よーし。では力ずくだ。聖杯を手に入れた後、その身に中身をぶちまけてやろう。
Damn. Is he allowed to say that? I mean, I want to pour all my contents all over Rin. I mean...
喜べよセイバー。
Yorokobe!
そうなればマスターなど不要となる。
You can't say rejoice. That's... Hey, that's Kirei's line. Speaking of, where is he? You can't Yorokobe me.
喜べよセイバー。
Yorokobe. He's from a PSP game in Hungarian. That's so funny.
万能の器。
I hope Kirei's ass shows up, bro.
その力すべてを飲み干すのだからな。
He hasn't done
サーバ
shit.
ントなどと人間の使い魔に甘んじることもなくなるだろう。
After that line, oh my god. Sorry. His ass hasn't done anything besides be a weird priest the whole time. So I am forgetting. I don't remember if he won last time or not. No, because Saber won last time. So how is he still around? He's so damn smug to that.
アーチャー、
Or well,
貴
no.
様の目的は何だ？
What is it? Papa Emiya destroyed the Holy Grail, right? Or maybe they didn't win, but they destroyed the Holy Grail. I don't remember the details. She must have realized that the only option is to fight him. And before she engages with the enemy, she wants to know why he does what he does.
目的か？さあ、何だったか。
P4
あい
Gore?
にくこの世の財はすべて手に入れた身でな。望むものなどとうにない。
P4 Gore?
聖杯を求めてはいないというのか？
聖杯？ああ、不老不死か。そんなものは蛇にくれてやった。
A snake?
不老不死を蛇に譲った？
Like the diagonal camera angle, so funny. So wait, I thought they had like the Holy Grail in possession last time with Shido Dad. Saber freezes. What just happened? Saber subtly shakes her head to refute those words.
だがこの世界は面白いぞ。根本は変わらぬが、装飾もここまで来れば別物だ。これならば、再びこの世で君臨するのも悪くない。
You and I know the Epic of Gilgamesh? I don't know it. I'm touching the fuck out of this camera angle, right? I don't know Gilgamesh lore.
そうだな。俺の目的といえばそんなところか。それを効率よく進めるというのであらば、聖杯の力も悪くはないな。
支配欲か。見下げ果てたな、アーチャー。そんなことのために聖杯を欲するとは。
Yeah, degrade him.
欲するのではない。世の財はすべて我のもの。 自分のものを他人に使われるのが我慢ならんだけよ。
He's acting like a spoiled brat.
お前とてその政権を人に使われては腹立たしいだろう。騎士王よ。
That's crazy. Pale mist shrouds Saber. Hey! Then in a flash, she's wearing her brilliant silver armor. Incredible.
ほう。
Oh. He doesn't move a muscle. In the next instant, Saber dashes forward. In the space of a single breath, she rushes straight at the man and swings her invisible sword at him with deadly speed. Saber goes flying backwards. What? He's not even in his armor. If Saber's armor materialized by magical energy, Archer's must be the same. Oh, now he's in his armor. In the brief space of all of their rapid exchange, the man in gold arms himself. Does it have... Oh, he does still have his earrings in. Okay. Saber looks calmly at Archer as she readies her sword. Even as his eyes meet hers, his sneer
良い
remains.
ぞ。歯向かうことを許す、セイバー。
Iba. Ooh. The enemy happily announces the beginning of battle. That's kind of a fucked up pose though, bro. A white light bursts in the air between them. Saber's sword, shrouded in a bolt of lightning, cleaves directly towards the Golden Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes. Each time Saber's sword strikes, blinding light flashes from the contact. Watching her repeated attacks is like staring at a strobe light. It's just like when I first saw Saber that night when she fought Lancer. Saber channels her excess magical energy into her sword and strikes with such speed and precision that she all but becomes a lightning bolt. Get his ass! Get his ass! The clang of sword against armor echoes through the air. Archer hasn't even drawn his weapon yet. As Saber's sword strikes at him, he barely manages to defend his head with both hands. I don't think he barely managed. I think he's probably perfectly capable. Could slice a steak on bro's nose. Hold on, where did his nose go? He simply doesn't have the skill to block Saber's attacks. I don't think he needs to, though. Saber's skill with the sword is vastly superior to his. On top of that, her sword is invisible. Dog, you saw him materialize like 1,500 weapons that just obliterated Caster over and over and over again. It was a terrible sight to see. Even if Archer draws his weapon, he won't be able to defend against that invisible blade. It strikes his armor relentlessly. The sword hits the armor, chipping away at it and sending sparks showering in all directions. The only thing that man can do is ward Saber's blows from his face with his hands. This isn't a fight. It's a massacre. This is so untrue. I don't think she's beating him up, though. I think he's fine. Look, he's still just standing there. But yeah, there it is. In spite of the fury of Saber's attacks, Archer's armor remains intact. If he's still unscathed even after such a savage assault, that golden armor must be his noble phantasm.
さすがにこれ以上はまずいか。相変わらず底なしの魔力よな。俺の鎧がきしみを上げるなよ。そうあり得ることではないのだが。
I mean, she doesn't have that much magical energy, but we shouldn't say shit about that. That's for sure. Archer raises his arm, but not towards Saber. I have no idea what he's trying to do, but Archer just stretches his arm up into the empty night sky. He's gonna blow my ass up. What the hell? Am I hallucinating? Is this an illusion? He has something in his hand. It's a short sword shaped like a key. Cut his arm off. Saber plants both feet, unleashing a much more powerful attack against Archer. But Archer bats it aside with his dark red sword. Curse of Vengeance. Saber puts some distance between herself and Archer, glaring at his sword. The enemy wielding such a weapon is a threat, no question. Yeah, no one was doubting that. But it also means he's showing his hand. Whether his noble phantasm is armor or a sword, we'll be able to figure out how to deal with it as long as we can see it. Who's this we? You're sitting on the ground, not legally allowed to move or say anything. You're just a spectator. Saber readjusts her stance. Archer's already said his armor is at its limit. If Saber can go back on the offensive with the same fury as before, she should be able to cut through his armor. Even if he pulls out his Noble Phantasm now, the next blow will decide the match.
最後だ。前回つけられなかった決着をつけよう、アーチャー。
I feel like we're forgetting the flurry of weapons that he dropped on Caster. Dog, like, hello? The sword in her hand is still invisible. She readies her sacred sword, still bound up in swirling winds, and faces her enemy. Saber seems to know what that Noble Phantasm is. She puts that distance between them because she knows how to deal with it. She's readying herself to face Archer directly. Each of them wields a sword, and if their powers are equal, then it's a matter of the wielder's skill. And that should mean Saber will win.
よかろう。では来るがいい、セイバー。
Yo, he looks kind of sweet, not gonna lie.
その剣に念じ、俺のすべてを見せてやる。
We're fucked. The man laughs. Saber charges without hesitation. Her sword will cleave through his armor. The very instant I think that.
ゲート・オブ・バビロン。
Oh, what? An invisible door opens behind the man. Saber jerks to one side. Wish he'd jerk. Sorry. Archer holds something else in his hand now, not the black and red sword. It's an invisible sword like Saber's. By the time Saber deflects it, Archer already has a different sword. Told you, his swords strike at her in merciless rain of ice shards. Saber twists away to dodge, but the air around her becomes almost solid with flying blades. She's driven back as the blades close in on her from all sides. I tried to tell you guys! As the shards clinging to Saber vanish, her enemy holds a deadly-looking weapon that resembles the Grim Reaper's scythe. What? Saber blocks the weapon, arcing for her neck with a gauntlet, but it's useless. The scythe shears through her gauntlet like it's made of tissue paper and begins to drain her magical energy. Whoa! It's as if it's trying to pull out her bones rather than her blood or flesh. Hey! You can't do that. That's not allowed. Saber stumbles, but she manages to keep it together. But her retreat takes on a different note. She's not distancing herself to prepare for her next attack. She's desperately fleeing the enemy. I tried to warn you guys. Y'all forgot what he was capable of. That was a pretty sick line, though. Hit me with it again. Oh, no, sorry. Just play it.
ゲート・オブ・バビロン。
Damn. Yield my flesh to claim her bones. Hold on a second. Wait, wait. Aware, but also raw. Ooh. Not this music. Saber glares at Archer as she passes magical energy through her numbed arm. A halo of hilts floats around Archer. Those are the swords that slaughtered Caster, his Noble Phantasm. Now it's backing Saber into a corner. Y'all got the worst memory. It was literally like 24 hours ago. How'd you forget? There was two people you had to keep track of. Lancer and this motherfucker. Even I, looking on from a distance, can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh. I love this track, but it's really, it gets me. It's creepy every time. And it is equivocally the we're fucked music. All those hilts floating behind him are definitely his Noble Phantasm. Well, what is it? Oh, that's his Noble Phantasm. No, that's his Noble Phantasm. No, this is his Noble Phantasm. Fucking figure it out, bro. Come on, I knew it right away. Not 10, not 20. I can't see them all, but I can tell there's no end to them. They're all from different times and places. That servant has all the divine mysteries that have ever been mentioned in various legends and lore. Saber's voice trembles. No servant would ever reveal their true name just because someone asks. But Archer's noble phantasm is so bizarre, Saber couldn't help but ask.
答えなさいアーチャー。英霊が持つ宝具は一つだけのはず。いえ、中には複数の宝具を持っている者もいますが、だとしても2つが限度だ。そのように際限なく宝具を持つ英霊など存在するはずがない。
She's saying that's not fair. He's cheating.
存在するはずがない。
He's
そ
cheating.
れは早計だな、セイバー。英霊は生前持ち得た武器を宝具とする。ならば単純な話ではないか。この宝具はすべて俺が生前に集めたものということではないか。
Huh? But how long you been alive?
私を侮っているのかアーチャー。それこそ絶対にありえない。あなたが何者であろうと他の英霊たちのシンボルたる宝具を揃えられるはずがない。そのような英霊はこの世界に存在しない。
Saber's right. All the noble phantasm he has are real. There are demonic swords from Northern Europe and even from South America. How the hell do you know? Oh yeah, you're a sword boy, I forgot. No hero ever made a name for themselves in so many regions. Besides, Lancer should be the only one with gay bulge. There's only one gay bulge in these parts, and it's Lancers. Happy Pride Month. This is the rerun and you don't know? What do you... For real. And he has two? Man. What's up, Captio? How's it going? Saber so easy to rage bait? It's true. Louis, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, dude, I don't know why my stomach is still killing me. It's in like a knot still out. And this gay bulge isn't making it any better. Heroic spirits have their favorite weapon they use during their life as their noble phantasm. Based on that rule, the only one who could have gay bulge is Cuchulainn. But Archer isn't Cuchulainn, and that means his spear can't be gay bulge. But the thing is, it definitely is the real gay bulge. If those noble phantasms were all fake, that would explain it, but they're real. So that's just... No. Wait. Could they all be originals? The weapons prototypes? It might be possible. Legend and myth don't spring up from nothing. Plenty of myths share commonalities because someone or something served as the model for them. Legends, which get to the point of becoming the basis of worship, usually only take root in the lands where they are said to take place. That's one of the reasons demonic swords and sacred swords reveal their true abilities in the lands they come from. So let's say there's something from before even that. What if various noble phantasms in mythology existed before they were known and named? The originator.
お前のマスターも捨てたものではないな。どうやら俺
Look
の
at that
正体に
face.
心当たりがあるらしい。
Saber turns to face me. She's so far away. I can't help her from so far away. I finally gotten to the point where I can move, even if it's still difficult.
セイバー、そいつ、宝具は本物だというのだろう。
I'll wipe this smirk off his face,
そう。
but I don't think we can.
最も古い時代、まだ世界が一つだった頃の話をしよう。その国は栄え、王はあらゆる財宝を収集した。集められぬものなどなく、足りぬものなどなかった。王は完璧な宝物庫を持ち、その中にある有象無象の武器は使われることなく王と共に眠りについた。要はそれだけの話だ。王の死後、宝物庫の中身は世界に散らばり、名剣であるがゆえに重宝され活躍し、いずれ宝具として扱われた。
He's the OG. He had them before they were cool. He was the trendsetter. He's the hipster. He was into noble phantasms before they were popular. Oh my god. Hitting us with the...
わかるか、騎士王よ。お前たちの扱う宝具とやらは、 もともとはその王の持ち物に過ぎないのだ。
Dare I say he's him? It's like an inheritance. I guess so. As long as you trace an object's history, a base or prototype will always exist. It only makes sense that every legend, myth, or noble phantasm passed down in each country has an original. Far enough back into the past, if one person collected all of those prototypes, they could possess every noble phantasm. And that could only be one hero. A hero from the oldest of legends, far older than the legend of King Arthur or Heracles. The tyrant who ruled ancient Mesopotamia. Ah. A king who is half god, half human, who collected all the world's treasures and who eventually sought eternal youth. Man, haven't thought about Mesopotamia in a while.
ギルガメッシュ、人類最後の英雄王。
Caught. They doxed him. Saber sounds like she's trying to keep the fear from her voice. Gilgamesh relishes her reaction.
いかにも。この身
New
は貴様ら
servant
で
data
は叶う
added.
べくもない最強の英霊だ。
What the hell? Gosh, who just... Oh, they said new servant data added. True name, Gilgamesh. EX Noble Phantasm. Fuck you. Treasury of the King. Rank E to A++. A key-shaped sword that connects to the golden capital. It bridges space and allows the user to freely take any treasure from the vault. Though it needs not be said, the more treasures that are gathered, the greater the power of this noble phantasm. There's nothing else to discuss. All that's left now is for him to use his endless noble phantasms to annihilate his enemy.
ほう。我の名を知った上でまだ抗うか。今度こそ勝ち目がないと悟ったは
This
ずだ。
one.
Larry,
やってみなければわかりません。
Fine, get his ass. What the hell?
い
Sure.
かに英雄王といえど、超えられぬものがあるはずだ。
The air around Saber wavers. Y'all hear that wind? It's been a hot minute. Whoa. Are you sure about that? The wind envelops her as it picks up, becoming a whirlwind to protect her. As it does, her golden sword is revealed. I don't know if this is a good idea, but fuck, I don't know if we have any other options, so fuck it, we ball. I don't believe this. Does Saber intend to use Excalibur? I mean, yeah. Gilgamesh stops. This prick. He must know how powerful Saber's sacred sword is, because his self-assured composure falters. Oh? Saber glances toward me briefly, but her focus is on Gilgamesh now. Is she telling me to run away while I have the opportunity? Gilgamesh's back is to the river, while Saber's over here with me. This positioning must be the result of our shuffling around earlier. She's gonna destroy the bridge if she swings that thing. If she Excaliburs on him, that bridge is going down. Before I realize what's happening, Saber's facing Gilgamesh, protecting me. Aw. No choice. It's just like Dad did 10 years ago. I try to force myself to move, and with all the strength I can muster in my numbed body, all I can manage is lifting a single arm. I used every bit of magical energy in my body to use that arm to push myself up. Back in the fight. I've lost all sensation, but every bone in my body creaks as I begin moving. The pain is awarding. My body's coming apart at the seams, and if I move, that'll be it. What's up, Ivy? What's up, Yona? How's it going, guys? Welcome in. He's such a punchable face. I mean, yeah, he's evil. Evil and maniacal. Welcome back, Sagi. How's it going? Yeah, Gilgamesh is here. Especially makes him look like a pathetic wet dog. That's what he is. Fuck the trauma bridge. Not the first time she's Excaliblasted all over the same river, right? We run in the back. We know why London Bridge fell. Is that true? Thought that was still unsolved mysteries. push myself to my feet, ignoring the warning. Whoa. Whoa. I try to endure the pain. I don't have time for it. What I need to do is get to my feet as fast as I can to protect Saber. Dog, I feel like even she might be able to Excalibur on his ass, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I sure as fuck hope we're gonna get saved by someone's gonna show up. Where's Ilya? Where's Rin? Where's Kirei? Where's Lancer, for fuck's sake? Where's Sakura? Got that dog in him. Idiotic levels of stubbornness. He did get compared to a dog by Gilgamesh too, so. Stark difference between this skill and the one from FGO Babylon Singularities. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about it. He's a total punk here. I mean, I feel like it's pretty on brand for the lore though. So I'd be surprised if they strayed too far. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. It's the same premonition I felt when I faced Gilgamesh myself. We can't beat him no matter what. My instincts keep telling me that I just can't let Saber fight him. The swirling wind has become a raging vortex. Even in the face of that dazzling sword, Gilgamesh is unintimidated. On top of that, that's kind of messed up. He draws a strange sword from the gate behind him. The hell is that? That's where my premonition came from. The sword he has now doesn't exist in any legend. I can identify every one of the noble phantasms floating behind him, but I have no idea about that sword. The sword itself is cylindrical. It consists of 3 segments, each rotating in different directions. Huh? It looks like a drill capable of piercing solid bedrock. We can't break bedrock. We've all played Minecraft. Ea? EA Sports. It's in the game. That's crazy. The end of all things. Yo, bro, we're cooked. It's over. I don't know what the hell this is. It fits his vibe, though. He's ulting. Unbelievable. He's whipping it out. He's whipping his Ea out. They're comparing sizes, guys. Light flashes off their weapons. The 2 of them are still about 10 meters apart. Gilgamesh can't possibly avoid her attacks from that distance. Gonna touch tips. Dog, that bridge is cooked. That bridge is gonzo. His laughter echoes in the space between them. Saber must have taken that as a provocation. Hell yeah! Saber moves. Her lips form the sword's true name. There's nowhere to run now. The noble phantasm released when its wielder speaks its name, strikes mercilessly at Gilgamesh. Hit him with it! The cylindrical sword roars. Hey! In response to Gilgamesh's words, the 3 segments whirl faster. If Saber's Excalibur summons a whirlwind by driving wind away, Gilgamesh's Ea creates a gale by drawing in wind. That's not fair. Get his ass. You ready? You ready? You ready? But Saber's more experienced with handling her anti-fortress noble phantasm. It's faster than Ea. Saber pours as much magical energy as she possibly can into her weapon in seconds, igniting its massive power. Yeah! Get his ass! She doesn't hesitate. Saber unleashes the might of a sacred sword so powerful it could split a river in 2. at the same
エヌ
moment.
マエリシュ
Do we just get countered? A light of matching intensity flares to meet Excalibur's attack. What the hell? The impact is tremendous. Is the bridge okay? Is the city okay? Raging winds tear trees from the ground. The colliding lights are like an exploding sun blinding me. It's very white. Blowing up the whole ass city. I'm on the verge of being carried off by the wind. I cling to the ground with my one functioning arm. It's all I can do to weather the storm of wind, light, and heat. How long will this go on? Their overwhelming attacks are so powerful, I fear they might split the world in two, but then... suddenly ends with Saber surrounded by white light. Uh-oh. Oh. I think they took down a little bit more than the bridge with that one. Damn, what a gas leak. The SpongeBob outro. I have a... Does that work? Rip that fucking boat. Yeah, that... Maybe that boat's finally out of the water, you know? A crash breaks the unexpected silence. Something thuds into the ground beside me. She got nuked? I know what it is. Even half blind, I couldn't mistake what I'm seeing. Oh! Oh! She looks dead. No shit, she looks like she's in 2 parts. She's a bloody mess. How is your ass still standing? In the distance, the golden knight, completely unscathed, laughs like a madman.
人類最強の聖剣とやらもその程度か。人間の幻想など、所詮子供魂よな。
His laughter rises so high it seems to soar up into the heavens. This must be hilarious to him. He's just smiling to himself, not even paying Saber any mind now that she's fallen.
Saber!
Dog! Like steaming. She doesn't answer. No shit! Blood spurts from her mouth as she tries to gasp. The world goes red. What was I doing? I knew this would happen. I knew Saber couldn't win against Gilgamesh, so why didn't I try to stop her, even if I had to use a command spell? Because I didn't get the
しか
choice.
し味気ない。完全にこちらの圧勝か。相殺することもできぬとは。拍子抜けだぞ、セイバー。
Oh, Jesus! You can't say that!
手加減してやるべきだった。何しろ相手は女子供だったのだ。
That's fucked up. His smug voice is grating. Does she even have a throat to reply with? That's messed up. Her ass in the air fryer. So mean. No, he's played that card many times. He's been sexist the whole time. Don't get it twisted. He's been more sexist than Shiro is. This is my fault. I thought she could win. As a bad feeling as I had about this, I was sure Excalibur would win. I may have told her to stop, but my command spell didn't react. I obviously wasn't serious. If I'd been serious about protecting her, I could have used a command spell to make her escape, even if it was just her. And there would have been at least been options for me to fight on my own. What? How delusional are you? What are you talking about? You just saw Saber get blasted out of the sky Team Rocket style, and you're like, yeah, I could have figured something out myself though. What do you mean?
さて、ではいただくとするか。
It's gotten a little dirty.
何いずれ同じ目に遭うのだ。ここで傷つこうと問題はあるまいよ。
His voice draws closer. Saber must have come to. I see her eyes open.
セイバー、無事か。
Yo, you good? You good? Give me a thumbs up if you good. I can see her breathing, yet I'm still far away enough that I can't reach her. She lays still, but I can't run to her. All I can do is call out to her.
セイバー、セイバー。
Shido's Kalshi account is in 7 red digits. She's alive! Saber's mouth opens. She breathes in as if to ask for help, but even that is painful enough to send her into a coughing fit.
シロ、そこにい
Oh!
るのですか？
Her voice is weak and the question makes clear she can't see me.
待ってろ。すぐに。
I can't very well say I'll help. I'm on the ground too and can only move one arm. I can't even offer words of encouragement. At least she can't see me in this pathetic state. Oh, she saw you before, don't worry.
そうか。負けたのです。私は。
Damn. She tilts her head towards me, her eyes
申し
lifeless.
訳ありません。どうかあなただけでも逃げてください。マスター。
Saber coughs up blood. Anger seizes me and I see red. I've been relying on Saber and this is the result. I took one hit and I can't even get up. I grab my head with one hand that still works. With the one hand that still works. I could just about kill myself. What? Was that your thought? You were just saying you were ready to throw down as best you could. And now you're just gonna duck out? I have every intention of crushing my head and so pour all the strength I can into my hand. She was just like, get out of here. And you're like, nah, give up. It was all for nothing. The switch fails. Instead of using my finger, I imagine a hammer to press the switch to change myself into a mage.
二度と使わないようにね。投影はあんたの手に余るから。
Professor Oak's words echo in your head. There's a time and a place for everything, but not here. I hear Tosaka's voice. She said that trying to do magecraft beyond your abilities will destroy the caster's nerves and magic circuits. So what? Saber's more important than any of that. If I can't protect her, I don't need my head anyway. She's saved me so many times. I've never cared about someone the way I care about her. Yeah, you really proved that on the bridge, dude. Yeah, did a real good job with that, man. I'm sure she really felt that care on that bridge. So, if I can't protect her, I'm better off dead. Revving the engine, I hear the pounding of iron. The shattered bones in my body are being reinforced by magical energy. There's no holding back. I throw my switch open wide, ignoring my own limits. I generate as much magical energy as I can. My spine ignites, and my entire body grows red hot. My brain feels like it's melting, and I bite my tongue to endure it. My teeth sink into the fleshy muscle. If I have to bite a hole in my tongue to remain consciousness, so be it. Nani. The footsteps stop. Gilgamesh's amused laughter stops with them.
シロ、
She can see me? She can feel
何
me?
をしているのです。ダメだ。そんなことをしたら体が。
We ain't got any other choice. She must sense something even without being able to see. Saber screams as she tries desperately to push herself up. Something in me snaps. I stand up. My body tries to ignore my orders, but he begins to move with the help of the surge of magical energy I pour into it. It's like being set on fire and instinctively running toward water in hopes of surviving. I don't care. It's better than seeing Saber like that. Oh, the two of them! This is just mean. Oh, right. With my mind very nearly burning up, I finally realized from the beginning. I vowed to wield my sword because I didn't want her to get hurt.
逃げてと言っているのにどうして
When have we ever done what you've recommended, silly? I stopped the enemy from approaching. Sabers behind me on the ground. This is it. There's no way I can retreat now. We got our trace on? I restrain my panic in burning body and focus my will. I need to imagine one single thing. I divide the projection into 8 sections and replicate the lost sword. Running it back? There's something solid in my left hand. I don't even have to look. My second attempt at manufacturing the sword succeeds. How the fuck we do it again?
私の剣いえそれでもダメだシロも分かっているはずです
Yeah,
それ
didn't
で
you?
は彼には勝てないと
You just saw her try that and it not work.
動けるのなら今は逃げるのだ
逃げないセイバーを迎えに来たんだなのに一人で帰ることなんてできるもんか
I ready the sword. I hold it in both hands. It's so much heavier than the bamboo sword. And glare at Gilgamesh.
やめてシロこの男はそんな
I ignore Saber's words and take a step forward. There's about 4 meters between us. If I rush at him with all my might, maybe I can cut him down. He doesn't move. Gilgamesh watches me for a moment, then laughs. Damn! His voice is utterly devoid of emotion. I instinctively block the attack that comes my way. I dodge the surprise attack by swaying sideways. Too slow. If the first attack is a sudden gust, the barrage of attacks that follows is like a storm. An attempt was made. Blocking is all I can do. Actually, I wouldn't have even been able to block the first attack on my own. Fortunately, when I reproduced the sword, I also reproduced its memory. What? A sword that's been in so many battles gains a will of its own after all that experience. The sword must have already mastered this particular dance. I can't follow Gilgamesh's attacks, but the sword seems to be able to. Before I move my arm, the sword is already reacting to Gilgamesh's attacks. We put in a cheat code. Up, down, left, right. Circle, circle, square. I let the sword guide me and managed to parry Gilgamesh's fierce attack. Just parry it, bro. Some of these sound effects are a little... It doesn't last long. Every time I swing the sword, my fingers go numb and I find myself gradually lagging more and more behind the sword's guidance.
雑種見苦しいにも程がある
Damn, bro. Gilgamesh must not be able to tolerate even the slightest bit of resistance from me. He glares hatefully at me as he backs up just the slightest bit. He backed up, though. I'm saved. If he'd kept attacking, I wouldn't have lasted another second. I try to catch my breath, and then...
薄汚い偽物めそれほどそれが気に入ったのならば本物を見せてやろう
He's kind of lost a little bit of the smugness. It's definitely just like straight discontent or like borderline annoyance in his voice at this point. He draws a sword. It looks familiar. The decorations are different though. The thought that went into making that sword as well as its soul are too similar to this sword.
この剣の原型
Damn, he had this one too?
そうだだが宝具としての精度は比べるまでもないぞお前が持つ王を選定する岩に刺さった剣は北欧に伝わる支配を与える木に刺さった剣が流れたものだが
Damn.
これはその原型
The Norse sword in the
王を選定
tree?
するという聖剣の大元だ
The sword in the tree doesn't sound as cool as the sword in a stone though. I think those grunts in a those grunts in a different batch from the Itaruga ones. They pulled some, they reused some. So reminds me of Gordon Ramsay meme, let the knife do the work. Dude, for real. I guess so. Sword played Elden Ring. Like a rogue strat, like just try it again. Dude, yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's the definition of insanity? Is he saying he's holding the original model for the sword in the Tree of Supremacy? The Norse hero Sigmund's demonic sword, Graham? Sigmund? Is Sigmund in any of the Fate games? Excuse me. I can't be that bad. I don't know. Oh, that's not true. Every child surpasses their parent. That's a lie. Replicas deteriorate with each iteration. I don't know, man. Light flares from the blade. The sword understands perfectly that this is the same attack which killed Berserker in a single strike. It must be protecting its owner. The sword in my hand moves towards the enemy's sword more fiercely, more powerfully than ever before. The noble phantasm is called Caliburn, the golden sword of assured victory. But it shatters instantly in the face of Meriadoc, the original sin. Damn. Over. I hear something sliding along the ground. Is that your lower half, bro? It's a faint rustling sound. Is the park's ground slippery? I roll across the ground like a bit of trash in the wind before finally coming to a stop. I think we just got cut in half, dog. Her voice tells me I'm still alive. I thought I'd been blown away, but it doesn't matter since Saber's here. And then as long as I can stand up, I can run to her. Ooh, who's gonna tell him? I glance at my arm. It's red. My arm is covered in some sort of sticky red membrane, but there's no blood coming from it. She kind of bounced back a little bit. Earned that new weapon data the hard way. Yeah, well, I don't know if I want to look at this new weapon data. A laundry drying pole. Ainsliff. Harp. The Randall. That's an Uma Musume. Graham. Hey, there's Graham. And then the golden sword of assured victory. Graham. Saber's shouts reach me as I lie there staring at my arm. Looks like my torso's what's hurt. That single attack. I'm pretty sure Gilgamesh's sword is what sent me flying. That at least explains why I'm injured. No wonder Saber's so upset. The only thing I can move is my right hand. My left hand doesn't move. I'm not even sure what happened to my left hand. I don't think it's there, dog. I can't even breathe. A diagonal slash covers my torso, starting at my left shoulder. Oh! The slash runs all the way through my body, separating parts of me like mismatched building blocks. Damn! I look like a ginkgo leaf. I've been cut open from shoulder to hip. It's actually creepy I'm still alive right now. Ugh. I don't think its miraculous survival is going to last. This miraculous survival is going to last long. I'm conscious right now, but my vision's already starting to narrow. Besides, even a tiny movement will send all my organs tumbling out of my torso. That's disgusting. Maybe I really am dead. My consciousness or my ghost or something is just hanging around watching what's unfolding. Damn, bro. Scattered all over the place is disrespectful. He laughs. I'm grateful for it, honestly. The more horribly grating that laughter is, the harder my consciousness fights to cling to my physical body. No, you're not worthy of a lion. They only sell them at Build-A-Bear. More footsteps. This time he's going to take Saber for sure. How the hell am I supposed to stand up? What do they want me to do here? I stand. How am I supposed to stand up? I don't get up. I don't think I'm getting up, bro. I think I stand up, I'm dead. I think I don't stand up, I'm dead. I'm tired of this. Zeshul counter. Oh my gosh. Sticky red membrane. Yeah, it's blood. I maybe. Who's to say? I guess it could be silly putty. Merodach seems to be named after the biblical name of one of the Babylon kings, Evil Merodach, or more accurately, Amon-Marduk. Evil. His language is disgusting, right? He's a bad guy. Bad guy. You go to the... I'm not standing up, bro. Let's make him walk through your guts. That's gross. I'm not standing up. I told you guys. I have to stop doing what seems like the smart thing. Wait, hold on. Now I'm overthinking it. Is not getting up the smart thing? What would dumbass fuckboy Shido do? What is the dumb thing? The dumb thing is standing up. We're standing up. I pour all the strength I have left into my one good arm. I try to grip the ground with my sticky, slippery arm and lever myself upright, even as I'm on the verge of literally splitting apart. For a brief second, I see Saber's face. She's on the brink of tears. In that moment, I'm proud to know falling in love with her wasn't a mistake. If only you didn't fuck it up on the bridge, dude. I force myself up. Neither of my legs work. The magical energy that barely kept my body moving is gone. All that remains is my faint heartbeat and the throbbing of my organs trying desperately to continue functioning.
Ho, miren ka. Darou na. あれはお前には過ぎた宝だ。その気持ちはわからんでもない。ならばこそ他の男の手に奪われるのは悔しかろう。
He's saying he put us in the cuck chair. Too far. He goes too far. Yeah, that's too far, bro. Cuck chair mention is messed up. I can't listen to another second of his shit. Brother. I pour what energy I can into my right arm. It feels like it's made of lead. My body creaks in protest but begins to obey. I push myself up to one knee. I take a deep breath, trying to focus what strength I have left. Every time I move, I feel my organs shifting around as if with minds of their own. Ugh, stop. Gross. Because when have I ever done the smart thing and not reached a bad ending? Saber sounds like she's denouncing me. She's far away. In the distance, I can see her staring at me, sad and forlorn. I push everything from my mind to focus on making my body move. Saber's voice is just a distraction. Gilgamesh's laughter, the pathetic state my body's in. None of this is my biggest obstacle right now. Right now, it's Saber. Hearing her say that, seeing her looking like that, it's almost enough to make me give up. Finally, I feel life flood into my knees. Now all I have to do is get to my feet. Nah, you're still alive. You're still my servant, girl. No, we bounce back. It's Saber's voice. Damn. If you keep saying that, if you keep making this even harder, I'll get mad, even at you. It'll be the first time today. Listen, I was gonna die if I sat there anyway. I might as well try to do something, I guess, right? Ugh. I can't keep listening to this. She has no idea how I feel. You know the answer to that. Pot me kettle. Go for the salty rum back. We'll try it a third time. Let's summon that sword one more
それ
time.
は違うシロ。優先順位を間違えないでほしい。私の身などどうでもいい。そんなものより、あなたは自身の命を第一にするべきだ。
No can do. She's pleading with me. Knowing that I'm responsible for the agonized sound of her voice makes me want to give up right now. What?
断る。俺にはセイバー以上に欲しいものなんてない。
Hey, yo? A confession? I can't allow myself to give in to her plea. Finally? Would have been better if you apologized earlier. Saber gapes at me. I'm not sure why, but I remember something. She once told me I was a fool who didn't know the value of my own life. That's true. I think she's right. For someone who can't help themselves to try to help someone else is a little presumptuous. They're really only doing it for their own happiness, while the person they're meant to be helping may not be half so pleased. Someone's first priority should be themselves. People who think like that are the ones who can truly be happy, and so they can then share that happiness with other people as well.
俺は確かに自分の命を感情に入れてない。大バカだ。
Truth nuke. Did a quick return by death row, bro. I know, for real. Didn't we make these saves for a reason? Just res at the bonfire. Really to forget that shit that happens within a day, right? I didn't forget though. He doesn't listen to me. I've been wrong about the most important thing in my life. From that day, the place in my heart where whatever is most important to me should have been was empty. But I'm grateful for that abnormality, because now that empty space is filled with the person I truly want to save.
けどな、セイバー。もし俺が自分の命が一番大事だったとしても変わらない。きっとそれ以上にセイバーは綺麗なんだ。お前に変わるものなんて俺の中には一つもない。
That's so sweet. I love how when he said that, his large intestine is now dangling between his legs. And then I realized it wasn't that I was sympathetic towards her. The girl in my dreams, that girl who fought and died alone, who I felt was never rewarded for all she did. I was in awe of her. I thought she was beautiful beyond words. The vivid image of her taking her sword and charging into battle, never looking back, was awe-inspiring.
そうだ。だから。
That's why I need to protect you, Saber. You were alone your entire life, so I have to make sure you're not swallowed up by the darkness in your last moments. I feel like this dialogue means that we made the right decision there. Yep. Once this is all over, on the verge of your death, I hope you can go into your eternal slumber proud of what you did with your life. No more hesitation. My objective is clear.
ごめんな。俺。
Cute.
セイバーが一番好きだ。だから、あんな奴にお前は渡さない。
Regret the apology as soon as I give it. But I wanted to tell her. I wanted to tell her that now, of all times, because the words could come straight from my heart. Is it because his heart is exposed to the oxygen? I sense her gasping. I want to turn around to see her face, but no, I can't really see anymore anyway. Stand up. As long as my heart is still beating, I can keep fighting. Magical energy is life. As long as it flows through me, I can create as many swords for her as she needs.
よく立った。
Guess we're trying it again.
で、その後は何があるのだ?
Yeah, what is the next move here, right? He said sorry, never mind, you regret it, right? I feel a scorching heat in my right hand. Here, on the brink of death, I'm reminded what happened 10 years ago. It's a terrible illusion. I feel just like I did when I was in the fire, reaching a hand out and hoping to be saved.
お前にセイバーは任せられない。
I say that as I raise my right hand.
たわけ。誰が貴様の許しを得るか?
Damn, this guy doesn't respect consent. Fuck him, kill him. Gilgamesh raises his sword. I hear Saber far behind me. I ignore her and use my remaining magical energy to protect his... Yeah, let's just try it a third time. Why not? To project a sword once more. The light stops me. A vortex of light rushes at me. It's not as strong as Excalibur, but it still burns away anything it touches. When the heat scorches my body, I don't think about my death. I think about Saber somewhere behind me. This will kill her as well as me. I at least need to protect her then. I said it's what I'd do. It's what I've always wanted to do. She's strong, but at the same time could break at any moment. She needs me. She's like a drawn sword, so to make sure she doesn't get hurt, I'll sheath her. Whoa! 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 Bro's remembering the time in the woods, I guess. Jesus. Then, before I realize what's going on, there's a sword in my right hand. I'm not sure who said that, but there's a brief hesitation. Wait. That was Gilgamesh. Do we make his weapon? At the same moment, the invincible knight in gold takes a step backwards. Saber takes my hand. She got up? The hell just happened? We explode all over the place? The vortex of light fades. Saber's right beside me. Before me is Gilgamesh, eyes open and bleeding. What? We got him? I don't know what happened, but I realize it's just like the Berserker battle. Saber's using whatever I made and it destroyed Gilgamesh's Gram. Two titanic beams of light collide before one overwhelms the other, and we manage to truly wound the man who until now had been completely unscathed. Hell yeah! He radiates murderous intent. It's terrifying. Yeah, look at the wrinkles on his head. He looks like Naruto. In spite of that ferocious, murderous rage. Is he gonna give up? The Golden Knight leaves without a word! He takes one hit and just leaves. There's no time to be surprised. I have no idea why he just left, but even as I feel myself slipping into unconsciousness, I know the battle's over. And the bridge is still standing. He's so mad. He's so mad. Defeated male leaves. Got his hitless run ended by a random hollow soldier. Yeah, you had to restart, I guess. You got one good hit. It works. Teamwork, baby. Got his shoulder. Yeah, we literally hit his shoulder pad. My knees buckle. The tension that kept me upright fades and I collapse. Saber hurries forward and catches me. While I slip down onto my rear, supported by Saber, I look over my body. I don't want to see that shit, bro. I can't help but cry out. My body's torn to pieces. Gotta go to a hospital, bro. I should have been killed the instant Gilgamesh laid me open from shoulder to hip. My healing power must be what's got me clinging to life, but even that has its limits. I'm practically split in two. I can't possibly recover from this. I'm not even sure if I'm breathing, and everything is starting to go dark. My end is near. The only good thing to come from this is that Saber's okay. My wounds are fatal, but it looks like Saber was just exhausted. She's disarmed and her wounds are already healed. Let's go! Even if I end up having to drop out of the war, I'm sure Tosaka could take care of the rest. Hell yeah, we like that mindset. I hear that sound again. The sound of creaking bones is coming from me. Ugh. Curious, I look down at my wounds. I see myriad swords. What? Or I see what looks like tons of tiny blades converging, layering atop each other, trying to knit together my broken body. I feel faint. It looks like every muscle and bone in my body is made from swords. Male dream. The next moment, they're gone. My body looks normal, and what I thought I saw a moment ago seems to have only been an illusion. As proof of that, my ruined flesh begins fusing together. My wounds close right before my eyes. More like restoration rather than healing. Looking at it, I feel a surge of disgust rather than fascination. The hell? Looks like I'm going to make it. But this is just too... We're the sword guy, I guess. What? John's sword? Yeah, what? Is the bone of his sword, or maybe the other way around? I don't know what the hell that was about. Got stitched together with swords? I hear Saber's voice in my ear. She's really close.
いや、それは助かるけど。俺の体、一体。
I want to ask what's going on with my body, but I'm suddenly overcome with dizziness. 07. And then my body's enveloped in a soft embrace. Oh! Ah! Cute! We got blood all over! Damn, I gotta say, we look pretty good, seeing as we were just dismembered a few minutes ago.
いいえ、私には分かりました。傷が癒されるのは当然です。
I can't stay awake. I produce too much magical energy. My worn out mind just wants to sleep now. I don't know how strong it is. But Saber moves closer and wraps her arms around me. She embraces me tight.
やっと気づいた。シローは私の鞘だったのですね。
Huh?
You what?
The sword in the sheath? Her words penetrate deep into my tired mind. The phrasing, guys, the phrasing. Oh my god. Undivorced, run it back. You might not die to your wounds, but the dry cleaner will kill you. Yeah, dude. My god, we already indebted to Rin Tosaka. Pegging angle, whoa. Nuts. That sensation's so comforting. And the last of my remaining consciousness fades away. I finally realize I'm safe, and so I yield my body to sleep. Before sleep takes me, I find myself thinking with a little foolish sadness that this scene would be better if our positions were reversed. He wants to be the top. The final time, I see that red hill once again. The final time! The red memory. I dive deeper into her memory and I realize I'm getting it. I'm seeing it for the last time. It's a memory of a certain night that I've seen many times already. After becoming king and killing her so that she could devote herself to the will of her nation, her days were now marked by the resentment of her trusted knights. Every time she won a battle, Altria was made to fight more battles she didn't want. She continued to hide her sex, which heaped more suspicion onto her. All that awaited the isolated girl was rebellion at the hands of her own family. A young knight took over the nation while the king was away on an expedition. The knight's name was Mordred. Mordred! The knight, son of Altria's older sister Morgan, was in fact the king of Knight's own son. Hold on, you're gonna need to say that again. Midrid, I said it deserved. The knight, son of Altria's older sister Morgan, was in fact the king of Knight's own son. I don't know if I'm following. Altria was never able to have a child as a woman, but Mordred had her blood coursing through his veins. Ah, okay, I get it. I'm not clear what happened to make this possible, but Altria's older sister Morgan loathed her for becoming king. Mordred was created as a clone and served the king without knowing who his father was. Mordred sought an opportunity to take the throne for himself, ultimately going so far as to organize a revolt. That revolt would end in what later became known as the Battle of Camlan, the final battle and the end of King Arthur. King Arthur learned of Mordred's betrayal during her expedition and returned with her wary army to invade her own lands. She defeated many of the knights who used to serve her. She attacked the land she once defended. Those few knights who remained loyal to her died. The only two left standing in the end were the king and her son, Mordred. The combat between the two of them ended in the king's victory, but the king was not unharmed. Mordred was bound by a powerful curse, and swung his sword even after dying, inflicting a fatal wound on the king. And so that battle ended. Yeah, that makes no sense, but I'm just going to take it at face value. It was the end of her, the king once known as the King of Knights. It must have been heart-wrenching. None of the battles she fought were painless. Every one of the 12 battles she fought was intense, but this final one was her greatest loss. She returned to her homeland, only to have to destroy her own army. She was forced to punish the knights who once served her and had to watch those knights who remained loyal to her die. And in the end, she had to kill her own son. I have no idea what was going through her head in that moment, but I had to pray. I had to pray for the lone knight who tried to remain king until the very end. I pray that this dream of her, just before her death, is the kind of dream a girl named Altria would want to see. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's kind of what I take. I was like, what? Like, yeah, she's scissoring with her sister. Like, what? What's going on here? I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. I open my eyes. I don't know when I got back, but I'm in my room lying on my futon.
ああ、気がついたのですね、シロ。
Hey, look, there she is.
セイバー、俺はどうして
Hero creation EX indeed. Yeah, whatever's going on there. And in the end, she also died. No, she's just in perpetual purgatory. She's not yet dead fully,
あれから今まで眠ってい
but
たので
close
す。
to it.
体の方はほぼ完治していますから、心配には及びません。
We got all healed up. We got all our sword weaving skills or whatever.
そうか。それはいいけど。
I guess that's good. Dog, we didn't even kill him. All that and we didn't even kill him. What about Saber? She used Excalibur. She must be running low on magical energy since she probably healed herself
セイバ
too.
ー、ずっと俺の手当てを。
Uh-oh. We're gonna need to transfer some magical energy over to Saber, guys, I think.
手当てと言っても、汗を拭く程度です。私はリンのように人の傷を見ることはできませんから。
Rin!
バカ。そんなことしなくていいんだ。
Back.
今は俺よりセイバーの方が辛いだろう。
そのようなことはありません。シロに比べれば、私は軽症
Insignificant.
です。
Dog, you were Yamcha posed on the ground. What do you mean?
しかし、今のは聞き捨てなりませんね。いくら傷が塞がったと言っても、シロは死んでもおかしくない傷だったのです。今は自分の体を案じてください。
Saber reaches for a basin of water that sits beside her. She draws a towel out of it and wrings it before wiping me off with the cool water. Honestly, what she does mostly just embarrasses me. You're alone in a room. Get out of here. Shotto. BB, go pitch, go back shots. Man, it's been too long. It's simply been too long. Thank you for running that back.
シロ、傷が痛むのですか？また熱が出てきたようですが。
He's just a little nervous.
熱なんか出てない。いや、そうじゃなくて。いいから
He's
セイ
just
バ
a
ーも
little
休んでくれ。
nervous.
今は元気かもしれないけど、エクスカリバーを使ったんだ。セイバーの方こそ休んでなくちゃダメじゃないか。そんなんじゃまた倒れちまうだろ
まあ
え、
それはそうなのですが。今は私の方が元気ですから。マスターの傷が癒えるまで、
She can rest later.
私が守るのは当然でしょう。
う。それはもっともな話だよな。
She's got me there. When she says it like that, I can't really do anything but agree.
俺もしっかりと休むから、セイバーもちゃんと休んでくれ。セイバーが休んでくれないと、俺も落ち着いて眠れない。
Hey, yo! He's saying you gotta rest too. Slides a little to the side.
それはそうですね。私とて睡眠を取らねばならぬ身ですから。
Whoa! I do require sleep. Yeah! Slide in! Saber nods in agreement, then wrings the towel and hangs it over the edge of the basin. I do my best to swallow my embarrassment as I watch Saber tend to me.
それでは、私も先に休ませていただきます。
Aw, man!
御身、 くれぐれもお大事に。
She's going to the other room. Like, wait, Saber, hold on, I don't feel so good. Come back.
あ
Okay.
おやすみなさい。
Oh, yes, Minasai.
言いそびれましたが、礼を言います、シロ。
Aw. It's a very, like, formal thank
あな
you.
たが助かって、本当によかった。
You don't deserve her. We fucked up. We fucked up, bro. There. Under the moonlight, I see Saber smile. Her smile seems fragile, maybe because of the pale moonlight. Before I get a good look, the door closes. When Saber disappears into her room, I'm stricken by a sudden sense of relief, or maybe loneliness. I regret not telling her to stay here and just take my futon while I use my arm as a pillow, but that would be too much for her. I knew that's what he was thinking. Besides, if we did that, it'd remind it'd remind me of that night. the quick frame. I shake off the image that works its way into my mind. Too many things have happened today. It feels like an entire week has gone by just today. My date with Saber was more challenging than fun. Then we got into an argument and I left, abandoning Saber. And then... kaboom. Kablow. Kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny. Not forgiving Shidoro for his disaster class, right? LOL, you thought. No, I shouldn't think of that until I've completely recovered. Not only do we have to deal with Gilgamesh, but we also need to defeat Lancer and whoever his master is. We need to rest, recover, and regroup so we can be at our best, or else we don't have a chance of winning. Oh. This only happened a few hours ago. I think Saber said something about me being her sheath. At the time, I couldn't ask what she meant. I was a wreck, near to passing out. I can't fall asleep. In Saber's dream, her face, resolute even on the brink of death, overlaps with the sight of Saber tending to me. And I hear her voice saying goodnight. The image of her frail profile, of her smile, is burned onto my mind. He's a freak. Kind of respect it, though. It's not a smile I saw in any of my dreams of her life. She says it makes her happier when she sees me smile. That just drives me nuts. I'm not sad, just exasperated. I don't know why it annoys me so much. I actually find myself getting angry. I punch my futon. The desire to lash out in the face of this frustration just completely overwhelms me.
体の具合が悪いのですか?
Yeah, I don't have a cute girl by my side. Come over here. A concerned voice drifts in from the other side of the closed door. My breathing is heavy, so she must think I'm having trouble
いや
sleeping.
大丈夫。それよりもまだセイバーは起きてるのか。
はい。ですが、本当にシロの方はよろしいのですか? まだ苦しいのでしたら、そちらに行きますが。
It worked! My pathetic boy Riz worked! Let's go! Maybe I should go over... No, that's even worse. All the pent-up feelings I've been barely holding back will come rushing to the forefront if I see Saber now.
セイバー、少しだけ話いいか。
はい。このままでよろしければ。
Oh my god. We start talking through the sliding door. Man! Since I can't actually see her, I think back on that smile, the last expression I saw on her face. She looked so happy. And when I think of it, I find myself getting more frustrated rather than less. I don't know why I'm getting so warm, but I still need to talk to Saber. I have to tell her that even if I don't have the right answer, she's still wrong. Are you kidding me right now? This is what you want to talk about right now? This dude deserves no happiness. He deserves nothing. With his wounds all stitched with swords, you could say that Shiro is hard. What the... Pathetic boy Riz has earned after all that he did just against Gil. Well, I don't know. I think it's now flushed down the drain after this line. He's like, I gotta talk to you. Remember when we divorced? Yeah, you were still wrong, idiot. Like, what? My voice trembles. My tongue feels heavy in my mouth. Once I say it, I won't be able to take it back. I'm fully aware of that.
もういい。いいから。お前は自分のために。
It's a new track. New track? Some unknown force forces the words from me.
そんな、どうして?
Shouldn't even be a question. I'll just keep repeating myself until you realize it.
セイバー、もう十分なんじゃないのか。お前は頑張ったんだろう。一人で戦い抜いたんだろう。
Theme of Double
な
Down.
らセイバーが幸せにならないなんて嘘だ。お前は立派に誓いを果たした。ならこのままアルトリアに戻ってもいいはずだ。
Altria.
何を言うかと思えば、まだそんなことを言うのですか、あなたは。
ああ、ずっと言い続ける。そんなの惚れちまったんだから仕方ないだろう。だからセイバーは、いや、お前はアルトリアに。
Called her by her government name. Oh my god. What's up, Jaxie? How's it going? How you been? Oop. I suppressed the sudden surge of emotion. I'm on the verge of breaking down. If only Saber would just say something, even a single word.
私を困らせないでほしい。そのようなことを言われても、私は。
Her answer is unchanged. My heart aches from her
シロ
determination.
は私の過去を知って、私の中に何度も入ってきた。
Whoa!
私の答えなどあなたは知っているはずなのに、どうしてそこまで私に構うのです。
You have come into me, both physically and spiritually. Alright, that's crazy. That's the worst one we've ever seen. You what?
You what?
Despite knowing my past, you should know very well. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I gotta reread what she said. Why do you still concern yourself with me? That's crazy.
私がどれほどの罪を重ねてきたのか、あなたは見てきたはずなのに。
Yeah, I have. Many people were sacrificed in the name of the king, many enemies killed. I have no intention of pretending that didn't happen. Still, knowing this, I want Altria to be happy.
それがどうした。この感情が何かは知らない。俺はただセイバーをこのままにしておけないだけだ。セイバーは笑ってくれ。俺はもっとずっとセイバーと一緒にいたい。
Such a childish confession of love. I wait for her answer as the silence stretches out between us. What Saber might be doing or how she might be reacting behind that closed door, I have no idea. Are my words even getting through to her? You know she's blushing and shit.
私の答えは変わりません。
Maybe not.
王の誓いは破れない。ふさわしくなかったとはいえ、私は王として国を任せられた。
People with honor are so obnoxious, am I right?
その責務を果たせなかったというのに、そんな自由は許されない。
Her voice is so sad. I can't stand it any longer. I don't want to hear the solitary oath Altria took when she became king. I already know it. All this frustration wasn't just so I could hear her lamentations. I kick at the futon covers. The only thing between me and Saber is a sliding door leading to our room.
シロ、
Ayo. The door slides softly as I open it. We got our ass up? Huh? My mind goes blank. What? What are you doing? What was I so angry about? Why was I so sad? Before me, I see trembling eyes on the verge of tears. I see a slender neck and shoulders so thin they seem in danger of snapping in a breeze. She does look really cute here. And forcing himself on her. And I see golden hair splashed with moonlight, just like when we first met. Without even thinking, I'm embracing her. I hold her so tight I might break her. Alright, she's It's different from that night. I didn't feel like this back then. This may sound ridiculous, even though I was aspiring to be a champion of justice. Oh man, we haven't heard that line in a while. I never fell in love. There was never someone I couldn't let go of. It's like she might disappear if I don't hold her tightly enough. I'm not sure how long I hold her, but I relax my embrace after reminding myself that no, she won't disappear.
シロ、突然に何を。これは一体どういうことですか。こんなことをされても、私は。
She moves slightly in my arms. Her lips tremble. She's about to say something I don't want to hear. So I place my lips over hers to silence her. She trembles in my arms. Damn! I'm looking at Saber, but I'm not seeing anything. But my sense of my touch has grown so much more sensitive now. I can feel the softness of Saber's lips. Our lips part. Saber places a hand on my chest and pushes me away gently. You should push you away strongly for forcing yourself on her like that.
シロ、今の口づけは。
She wants to say it was a mistake. Saber looks at me on the verge of tears.
間違いなんかじゃない。何度だって言うぞ。セイバーが好きで、このまま話すことなんてできない。それが嫌なら言ってくれ。
At least he's given her the option to say no now.
俺とはマスターとサーバントの関係に過ぎないと断言して否定してくれていい。
Reject me's crazy. But
卑怯な。そのようなことを口にしろというのですか。あなたは。
ああ、セイバーがはっきり言わない限り、もう我慢
hey,
しないから。
whoa, that's not how this works. That's not how this works, bro.
セイバーが拒まないんなら、俺はやりたい
Whoa!
ようにやるだけだ。
Even if it could only make her forget her vow to be king for a moment. You can't. That's not how this works, man. If you don't reject me, I'll just do what I want. You're no better than Gilgamesh. Neither of us says anything for what feels like a long time. I keep holding Saber, feeling her soft, slender body. You're so weird. Yo, flash the bed CG one more time. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, come on, one more time. She's still tense, unsure of herself. All I can hear is our breathing and our hearts beating. How many times did our hearts beat against each other? She pushes a little harder on my chest.
あなたの気持ちには応えられない。あなたがその正しさを変えられないように。
See?
私にも変えられないものがある。
Men never change. You're not capable of change. I do like this music, even though it's like kind of creepy and sensual. It is still a nice track. You should have been finished that day. Hold on, what do you mean by that? So scenes feels creepy, right? Devil's Advocate teenage boy. Still bad. It don't matter. No excuse.
生きるのはせめて許されるとしたらそれは
Pause makes my heart ache. She bites her lip, trembling as if confessing that what we did that night was not permitted. Oh my god. The descriptions, not the actions? Okay, alright. You're fine. Where's the bad ending? And yet, her body offers no resistance, and the hesitation in her eyes tells me something. Just one night. She's telling me of a hope she feels cannot be fulfilled. She wants to stay like this until the night ends.
セイバー、俺は
She needs to say that. You cannot just assume that. I lift my hand, trying to embrace her. Saber takes hold of it.
オーブを使いましたからシロから力をもらわないと私は戦えません
Her hushed voice asking for permission falls silent. I have no words. That line of reasoning is so transparent, but it's the best she could do to ask for her wish to come true.
まあそうだったな。けどちゃんと動いてるのかあれ。
はい今でもシロからの供給は続いています
We don't need to get Rin in here to get you started.
ですから回復するためにはこうして
Why do I gotta narrate this shit again? Our bodies have to be close. It's all we can do. This is as close as we can be because she's still bound by her oath. I can't break that oath. Saber moves in my arms. I don't know what to do with the heat of her pressed against me. Holding Saber's slender body in my arms makes my heart beat faster, and I'm ashamed of myself for getting agitated. Saber's cheeks practically glow red. She looks so
です
embarrassed.
のでシロお願いです今晩は共にあなたと眠らせてくださいケンとサヤは共にあればその力を取り戻しやすいそれにあの儀式と同じようにより心身を近づければ
Ain't this supposed to be the safe for work version? I nod silently. I'm much happier than I am embarrassed. I get to spend the night with Saber in my arms. Our bodies may not touch more than they are now, but we can be more intimate in our hearts.
よかったでは
Alright, there's the safe for work version kicking in.
今夜は私が支度をしますので先に部屋に戻っていただけませんか
Saber stands up. I can't bear to let her go, but we can't stay like this forever. So I head back through the sliding door to my room. I turn back to look at Saber before I slide the door shut. It feels like I'm doing something wrong, though, so I close the door quickly. This is insane. Jamming it. Whoa! The vibe of this relationship, so, the relationship, I mean, it's very, yeah. Well, I wish Ren was here. I wish Ren was here too. What's up, Raito? How's it going? Yo, good timing. How are you doing? You lost me. It ended just like that? No, it's just starting. She said she has to prepare herself. Hit up Discord when you're free. Bro, I'm busy. I'm busy. Can't you see? Can't you see I'm busy? Can't you see I'm busy? What the hell is this? Also, the crazy censoring and position and what is that from? Should I pull that up on stream? No, I will not. Thanks though. I don't know why, but I find myself sitting on top of my futon. My mind won't slow down. It's practically doing somersaults just at the thought of sleeping with Saber. This is for her, to help her, to grant one small wish of hers. If I keep on granting these small wishes for her, it'll add up, and maybe Saber will learn to smile. But the war is nearing its end. I don't know how much time we have left to keep doing this.
失礼しますシロ
The sliding door opens. I shake away the depressing thoughts circling my head and look to Saber. I turn and look up at her. She's... What? Hair down? Oh my god. Alright, I get it. I get it, fellas. It finally clicked. It finally all makes sense. The collarbones are so well drawn, right? Collarbone gang, rise up! I quietly gulp. She is a figure of pure white in the darkness. She is white. Seeing her, all that restless worry I felt melts away. She's just too beautiful. My heart is unclouded now.
おかしいでしょうか この格好は。
Yes, put your armor back on. As easily as a piece of paper. Whoa, hey! That's how Fate stayed alive all these years. I think they just keep doing spin-offs. Take it off. That's crazy. Inner Shiro. Yay, yippee, yay. Yay, yippee. Yippee, yay. Collarbone gang. No, Streets were saying Rin's considered flat, and then all of a sudden, like, Honkai Star Rail version that's coming out is like hella buffed for some reason. Frankly, that might be a line from the uncensored version. Wait, what? That's a real thing? Get out of here. Honkai buffed her, yeah. It's a downgrade though. I'd say it's a nerf. Poisonally.
いや、そんなことない。ただ眩しくて困ったんだ。きっと。
I don't know what to do. I mutter something unintelligible about how difficult it makes things when a girl's too pretty. Even if I explain it to Saber, she wouldn't understand, but my mind's practically shorted out.
そちらに行ってもよろしいですか、シロ。
I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. For the first time, I realize she has beautiful, perfect toes. What? Oh, what? I was not expecting that. I was low key expecting everything. That's the part that just caught me off guard. Oh my god. Come on. While Saber walks across the tatami mat floor to get close, I get off the futon and pull the blanket back for her. I realize I'm one pillow short for the two of us to sleep together, but it's too late. Saber and I sit side by side next to the futon. One room, one futon, but Saber's with me. I shouldn't be having any impure thoughts, but my face feels like it's on fire. I can't even look at
お
Saber.
先にどうぞ、シロ。
いや、セイバーこそ先に。
Well, we're not gonna get anywhere like this. Rin's gonna be like, hey, what's this sound coming from up here? You guys okay? I know you guys just fought. You guys okay? So I hurry into the futon and make room for Saber. I thought I would give her the pillow, but she gently pushes it back
こ
to
れ
me.
はシロに。私はその腕を枕にさせてください。
Yeah, I would fold. It'd be over. It's so over. Her words, barely a whisper, make my heart skip a beat. Saber's surprisingly calm as she nestles into my arms. It's like she's settled in herself more than I am holding her. The blade and its sheath. Stop saying that! Stop saying that! Every thoughts you have are impure, Shiro. Wait, he has thoughts. Do not write him a blank check with that line, right? But a god with the grippers. I hope the fuck he isn't. In the grand scheme of plot, how important is this? It's actually very important. We wouldn't be able to fight without doing this. We have no chance of winning if we don't do this. I remember Saber's words. Saber's about to drift off, pillowed on my arm, like a sword in its sheath. Her warm, soft scent so close in calms rather... so close in calms rather than excites me. It calms rather than excites me, I think is what that means. Yo, Star. Saber's hand reaches for my hand. I take it inside the blanket, and I entwine my fingers with hers as we drift off to sleep in silence. But before that...
セイバー。
I call out to her as she lays beside me. I want to ask her at the end. I want to hear again why I desire her so
感じ
much.
ますか、シロ。これなら朝までには魔力の補充ができる。これで明日からあなたのサーバントとして戦います。
Oh, that's all it takes. You just gotta share a blanket for a few hours a night.
今はそれだけです、シロ。私の役割はあなたの身を守りきり、聖杯を手にすることだけです。
それは。
そうでしょう、シロ。 戦いを終わらせるために戦うと決めたのだから。
That is true. We did say that a while ago. Yeah, they keep talking about the sheath and the sword at the worst times. White text on white screen. Ouch. Can't argue that point. If we want to solve our problem, we first need to end this war. To start, I won't be able to protect Saber unless I defeat the man who's after her. But is there really a way for us to defeat the King of Heroes? While the two of us lie quiet, we look into the tranquil darkness. I don't know how much time passes. My eyelids grow heavy, my body cries out for rest, but our entwined fingers stay warm.
セイバー。
はい。考えるのは明日にしましょう。
あ
シロ。明日になれば良い案が浮かぶかもしれませんし。それに。
It's gonna be like 4 a.m. by this point. Yeah, probably. I think. You know, we've taken like 2 naps today. People do die if they're killed. That's true. The archer class is made of archers. That is true. There's Drover from Frame 1. It has a flat Tsundere with twin tails. Yeah. Remember before we started, and I was like, oh yeah, who do you guys think would be my favorite? And I think every single person knew. She just wants to sleep together like this. She holds my hand gently as she says so.
そうだな。俺もそうしたかった。
おやすみなさい、シロ。目を覚ましたら、またいつもの私たちに戻りましょう。
I lean my face close to hers and close my eyes. The last thing I see is Saber smiling warmly. I don't care if that moment of vulnerability was only for tonight. The hand holding mine right now is so warm. It's more than enough for me, and I fall into a satisfied sleep. The end of battle. Once everything is over, I'm not sure I can keep holding this hand. And then silence settles in. I will save the game, because I think that I think that is where we will call it. No points for you guessing what happens on the uncensored version. I have no idea what could possibly happen in the uncensored version. What could have possibly happened during that? Survives the power of duct tape. True. I accidentally slammed the fuck out of my toes on my desk almost immediately after the foot line popped up. This is fate. Perhaps you should stay the night. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. That is where we are going to call it. Yeah, supposedly the original game was like very bad in that regard. But this is the remake. I do not think the original is available. I think the original, someone said, is like only on PlayStation in Japan or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But all right, you guys, that is where we are going to call it. Hold on, I think we need some other BGM really quick. Hold on. For a copyright strike. All right, so we're gonna be wrapping up. We're gonna be hopping we're gonna be hopping into a raid. Thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate it, whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time or part of the time. Thank you for the support. Just a quick reminder, we do not have any other scheduled streams for the rest of the week. I likely won't be able to get a Gorilla stream in, but you never know. It is Father's Day this weekend, so I probably won't unfortunately probably won't be around, but TBD. So as always, Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. Exclamation Discord. You do get about 69% more attractive just by joining. But hashtag you, Benny, rated if you're sub. They're your favorite Benny emote on there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries. They're your favorite emote on there at the end. Make it look cool, make it look fun. We're gonna find someone to show some support to. Push that to Daddy for Father's Day. Raise his hand. I'll fill in. I'll be father for whoever needs. I'll fill in. I'll come home. I'll deliver milk and cigarettes. Let's see. I see that Cloudy is live doing trials for Navigator. Let's go see Cloudy. Because I actually have not had a chance to raid Cloudy in a minute. I think the last time I wanted to, we were not able to. So we're gonna show some support to Cloudy. Like I said, you guys, even if you guys aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys happen to raid, show them support, I'd appreciate it, and know that they'll appreciate it as well. Why am I blinking on what your channel did? All right, there we go. Cloudy. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. I hope you see she leveled and deployed Civilite Eternal. It was crazy. Oh, I have Civilite in an IS run right now, actually, believe it or not. I'll have to show you. I have proof. She's E2 even. But yes, you guys have an awesome rest of your night. Have an awesome rest of your week. Take care. I will see you guys soon. We will be back with more streams next week. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're gonna do more Fate. We got more Arknights. We got more Enfield. We got Dredge coming up. We got to do the Nonary game. So lots of fun stuff. Hope to see you guys there. Have an awesome rest of your night. I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.